Yeah, hi everyone. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
So in today class, we are going to discuss about the basic configurations and user preferences. Okay, if we have time, we'll also discuss about introduction part again. Okay, so I'm just sharing my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So like what I feel, so before joining the classes, so please try to wake up your instances every day. Okay. So while coming to the classes, you can wake up your ServiceNow instances. I may require your ServiceNow instances in the class for explaining some concepts. Okay. Okay. So basic configurations 0509 you can see. First of all, you can see impensate user. You can see the impensate user. So if we want to log in into the other user indirectly, if we want to log in into other user indirectly, so we have to use impensate user option. So here you can see I'm clicking on impensate user. So maybe here I'm selecting able to attack. Okay. So I'm just clicking on impensate user. So you can see I have successfully logged in into the user called AppleTotal. Okay, user called AppleTotal. For example, I want to impensate to another user, maybe Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln impensate user. So you can see Abraham Lincoln. Okay, so this is how we are going to log into the other user account if it is needed. So generally, why impensate user is needed? So for example, if
Please,
somebody,
can you repeat what you just did now, please?
sorry, you can repeat
Please,
one.
can you
He's
repeat what
trying
you
to
just?
impersonate users.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is my screen visible? I hope yes. So why we need impensate user, impensate option? So if somebody come to us and they are saying something like, I'm not able to access this, I'm not able to access that. So if we want to test, is really that user not able to access this particular thing? So we need to verify. So we don't require to get their credentials for verifying the access or data, whether they are not able to see that or not. Okay, that's what we are using the impensate user option. Okay, in real time, if you want impensate user option, so we have impensator role. Okay, if any user having the impensator role, able to impensate to the other users. Okay, this is about impensator rule. And again, I'm ending the impensation. If we are ending the impensation means we are going to our actual user, system administrator. We log in with admin, right? This is actual user. We come to the actual user. Next option, elevated role. So basically, in ServiceNow instance, every user having some specific roles. For example, if we go to the system administrator profile, okay, you can see. So here I'm saying default view. You can come here and you can see. This system administrator user having the 43 roles almost. Okay. So like any user logging into the system, immediately all these roles will be applied to this particular user. Okay. If user is logging into the ServiceNow instance, upon login, all the roles he will be applied. Okay. All the roles applied to this that particular user in the system. So we have security underscore admin. We can verify one security underscore admin. You can say there is yeah, we have security underscore admin role, but this role will not apply upon the login. But this role, security underscore admin role, will not apply upon users login. So we have to select manually. We have to navigate to elevated role. You can click on security underscore admin and you can click on update. Then only security underscore admin role will be applied to this particular user. Okay. For security underscore admin role, we have to select manually. For security underscore admin role, we have to select manually. Then only user able to access security underscore admin role features. This is about impensate role. And I'm going to the preferences. The preferences means it's kind of settings. Preferences means it's kind of users personal settings. Okay. If you go to the display, you can see we have different options. And if we go to themes, we have only two themes. This is default one, this is dark theme. So this should default one is only better. So dark theme, it should be like this. Dark theme should be like this. Okay. If it is a default theme, it should be like this. Okay. You can select either dark theme or default theme. This is themes. And so language and region. Here we can able to select our language and our date format. We can see we have our, so for example, I was in Indian time zone. Okay. So here my time zone is not available. You can see Asia, Calcutta. Yes. There is no time. Okay. So maybe we will bring that time zone with the basic configuration. Okay. So what format do you want? What date format do you want? Okay, we have to select here. This is the default one. Okay. This is the default one. Next, if we go to the user experiences, so you can see, so basically with by default, it is loading the UI page by default. Whether you want dashboards or if you want something, okay, you can select here. Based upon selection here, it will be displayed. Okay. And debugging is related to scripting kind, script debugger, automated test framework, page instructor. Okay. This is kind of scripting related. Accessibility, it's kind of motions and it's kind of colors within the reports and dashboards. Okay. And the mainly we have to see this display options. Okay. Yes. Organize form sections and related list into a tab in classic form. If we open instant form, I'm typing instant here. I'm clicking on instant all. Opening any one instant here. So these are the form sections. So if we modify the option here, in user preferences display, organize form sections unrelated list into a tabbed in the classic forms. It's kind of tab. This is one tab, this is one tab, this is one tab. Now it is showing like this. For example, you don't want like that. Okay, you just remove this and you can verify one how it looks like. It is coming one after another. Notes, related records, because that option we have disabled. That's why it is showing like this. Got it? Yes. Then again, I'm making as default option only. Put line breaks in the lists. Put line breaks in the lists. I'm going to list view. I'm going to instant list view, for example. Now you can see. So we have some kind of spaces in between line to line. Okay. So if we remove this option, put line breaks option. If we remove this line breaks option, now you can verify how the list looks like. You can see that whatever the space we have seen earlier, that will be gone. Okay. Got it? This is list lines related. I'm just keeping again default option. Show help tips on the forms. For example, here we are in a form. Here we are in a form. Okay. If you want to display any help tips, so we have to enable this option. Now you can see I'm keeping show help tips on forms. You can come and refresh here. You can see number, we have help tip, color, we have help text, category, we have help text, configuration item, we have help text, short description, we have help text, state, impact, agents. Every field, most of the fields having the help text. Okay. If you don't want help text, you can remove this option. Generally, by default, it is disabled. Okay. Show availability to quick edit favorites. It's related to favorites. Okay. Do you want to display the star icon or not? For example, you can say. So now I am trying to make this open module as favorite. Okay. Here it is showing star icon to make it as a favorite. If we remove this option from the user preferences, it will not show the star icon. You can see I'm going to display. I'm just removing show ability to quick edit favorites. Okay, I'm just removing this option. Okay, now you can come and refresh here. Now there is no stars. Okay, so you can see. Why still it is showing? For example, 1 minute. I'm going to preferences, display, show ability to quick edit favorites. I'm just again I'm adding here. Okay, and I'm removing it. Can verify once. Refresh this. Still this option is there. We go to the favorites. Okay, got it. So here you can see when we click on remove, it's showing remove option. When you click on the star icon or when you click on the edit option, it is showing like able to edit this particular module, able to make this module as favorites. Okay. Preferences. I'm just enabling now. And next, load related list in classic forms with the forms after the form loads on demand. Okay. Generally, you can see. So when I'm loading this particular instance, along with this particular instance, this related list is also loading. Okay. This related list is also loading. So now within this related list, there is no data. Okay, there is no data and it is loaded as fast as possible. Okay, but in real time most of the related list having the multiple data. Okay, if related list having multiple data, form loading will be slow. to overcome that, here we have different options. So after form loads, so how related list you want to load in the form? Along with the form, maybe after form loads on demand. When on demand means whenever it is required. Okay. So for example, I'm selecting on demand. For example, I'm selecting on demand. Okay. So you can see. Maybe I'm going to the change request. I'm saying all. I'm opening any one change. Now you can see here related list will not load. Here related list will not load because we selected on demand. You can see. So when we click on row related list, then only related list will be loaded. You can see. I hope everybody able to see this option. Yes, you can see related list. When you click on related list, then only related list will be loaded. So based upon these options, we can overcome slow form loadings. Okay, slow form loadings. Again, I'm going to the preferences and we can select different option now. After form loads, you can refresh once within fraction of seconds. So you can say form is loaded. Now related list is loaded. Within fraction of seconds, you can able to find the difference. Loaded, form loaded, related list loaded. Okay. These are the related list loading options. I'm just keeping as default with form. Okay. Always show top navigation. So for example, now I was in home page. I have open instant form. Here also you want to display this banner. In every page, if you want to display this banner, in every page, if you want to display this banner, then you can select, you can go to the preferences, display, always show top navigation. You can select this. Okay. Now you can come to the incident and refresh here. Whatever the page you open, so in every page that banner will be displayed. Okay. You can see. Here also you can see. Whatever the page you open, the top banner will be available. Okay. The top banner will be available. Next. So I'm just removing that not required. I'm going to the preferences, display, always top navigation. I'm removing. So these are the main options. So basically main options is this is one main one, this is main one, show help tips, this one, this one, this one. These are the main options in user preferences. Okay. And if we go to the navigation, notifications, if we go to the notifications, okay. So here we can enable or disable the notifications. Okay. Here we can enable or disable the notification. What email notifications do we need to receive? Okay. And this kind of information we can update here, enabling or disabling the notifications. So this is about user preferences. So if you have any queries within this user preferences, please let me know. And we can also see this date format. You can see now how the date format in list view. Year, month, date, hours, minutes, seconds. The format should be like this. Okay, the format should be like this. Okay, now I don't want format should be like, okay, maybe I want format like this. For example, okay, I'm just refreshing here. You can see how it looks like. You can see it is changed or not format. Yes, format is changed. Okay, it is showing how duration and exact date. Again, maybe I want only like this 5 minutes ago, 5 months ago, like this. If I want like that, you can see it will display only like 6 months ago, 5 months ago, like that. Okay. This is not good and I'm making as current default one. This is default option. Go ahead. And here we are not find the our my time zone. Basically, I'm in IST time zone, but I'm not find the IST time zone here. So I will tell you how to configure. So again, I'm refreshing this list view after changing that date and time option. Okay. So any queries from this user preferences, please let me know. Then after I will navigate to the basic configurations. Any queries? Aziz, any queries? Lakshmi, Sai, Jaya, Lata, Mahinder, Saidulu, Satish.
None.
Okay, Ugunfa. Yeah, Ugunfa, I think you are new joinee, right, today? Ugunfa. Okay. Next, we are going with.
Tammy, she is talking to you. Tammy, are you there?
Yeah, that's fine, Victoria. Next time, closing all the tabs now. Okay. So here you can type basic configurations. Basic configurations. So under system properties, we have basic configuration UI 16. Under system properties, I'm writing the navigation. Under system properties, we have basic configuration UI 16. Basic configuration UI 16. This is the navigation. Okay. For basic configuration. Under system properties, we have basic configuration UI 16. I'm just opening these basic configurations. I think we forgot to update one user preference. I'm going to display. Always show top application. No, we haven't, right? These are the basic configurations. You can see these are the basic configurations. So here, whenever we hover, it is showing service management. If you want to make it as a different one, maybe I'm saying Servicenow training. Okay, maybe I'm making my instance name is Servicenow training. TRAINING. Okay, I can update. So if we go to any browser, it is showing Servicenow. You can see here it is showing Servicenow. Even here also browser tab title it is showing Servicenow. I don't want that Servicenow. Maybe I want to make it as training. TRAINING. We can able to update. Okay. Yes. For example, I'm saving these changes. Yeah, that's fine, Tempe. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, Victoria, maybe you can ask Tempe to share his mail ID, WhatsApp number. Then he will get class notes. Okay.
Okay,
And
so
record
I
it.
think she has a problem with her
Yeah,
mic. She was trying to
yeah,
tell you.
yeah, that's fine, Victoria. No issues.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, I just updated these two options. Now you can come and.
So how did we go to system configuration? Missed that.
Yeah. Here you can type basic configuration. Basic configuration. Okay. Under
Okay.
system properties, we have basic configuration UI 16. So I have noted the navigation in the notepad and I will share you with the class notes. Okay. I
Sure.
just
Thank you.
updated that name related functionality. You can see now, oh, still it is showing service management. Is it saved? It's loading. So generally, whenever new environment has received from Servicenow product team, so we have to make all these basic configuration changes. Okay. Now it is changed. You can see training, Servicenow training, and you can see the browser tab title training. Okay. And again, we can go for the other basic configuration settings. Basic configuration. You can come. So we haven't seen our time zone, right? IST time zone we haven't seen here. Now I want IST time zone. So basically IST time zone should be like IST or Asia Calcutta. Okay, both are same. So I'm going to configure available time zones. I'm going to configure available time zones. Available time zones. So maybe I will check for IST time zone within the available slash bucket. IST, 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 IST. No, I'm not found any time zone with IST. Okay. Then I will check with Asia Calcutta time zone. These all are Africa's time zones. Yes, Asia Calcutta. This is IST time zone. Okay. Asia Calcutta time zone is India's time zone. Okay. I'm selecting this one. This is my time zone basically. I'm saving it. Saving this basic configuration related to time zone. Save. Wait, guys. I think it is saving. I think settings got updated. Now we can verify in the user preferences whether that time zone is added or not. Okay. I'm going to this profile preferences, language and region. So here I will check for, so you can see you are able to find Asia and Calcutta time zone. You are able to find Asia Calcutta time zone. Okay. Yes. I'm just updating my time zone as Asia and Calcutta. Or if you are creating any user, in the system, if you want to make default time zone is Asia Calcutta, then you can update here. Okay. Otherwise, this system default time zone is Americas and Los Angeles. This system default time zone is Americas and Los Angeles. If you want to change to Asia Calcutta, yes, you can. Whatever the time zone you want. Okay. If we modify time zone here, it is specific to this particular user. Okay. If we modify time zone to this user preferences, this time zone is specific to this particular system administrator. Got it? Got my point? Yes. Is everybody clear about this time zone?
So, but if you're adding any user, you should also update their time zone, right?
Yeah, by default it will update, and the default time zone here it is Americas and Los Angeles. Default time zone it will pick as Los Angeles and Americas. Okay, not Asia Calcutta. Whatever that time zone by default here available in the basic configurations, that will be pick up while creating any user. Okay, got it, Aziz? Any queries in time zone? And so if you want, so basically in real-time environments, like Here instance logo should be their organization logo. Instance logo should be their organization logo. So for example, if it is a TCS ServiceNow instance, if it is a TCS ServiceNow instance, here the logo should be TCS logo. If it is a Capgemini related ServiceNow instance, here you are able to see Capgemini instance logo like that. Capgemini company's logo here. Okay. Here we have to update our company's logo. So by default, it is ServiceNow. Here you can click on plus icon. You can select the image. Now I'm not uploading any images here. Okay. And date formats. You are able to see date formats like Y, hyphen MM, hyphen DD. If you want to change to different date formats like DD, MM, YY, yes, you can change by default. And this is time formats. In the lists or forms, it is showing 24 hours time format by default. If you want to change it to 12 hours format, yes, you can change from these basic configurations. So I'm not updating any configurations related to dates or images. I'm just explaining you. These all are the coloring related. If you want to modify coloring, yes, you can. But generally, we will not modify anything related to colorings or related to time formats or related to date formats in the basic configurations. Okay. I hope these are the basic configurations options. Any queries? Maybe I will pause for 1 minute. Please let me know. Otherwise, we can go with another
Yeah.
basic configurations.
Yeah, just can you like briefly run me through how you got to the configuration? I've been trying to do it on my follow you from my system, but I think I got lost at a point.
Okay, fine. Here you can type basic config. Basic config. You can see under system properties. We have basic configuration UI16. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Next. So after doing the basic configurations, so we have to look for the email properties. Here you can type email properties. Under system properties, we have email properties. I'm writing the navigation. Under system properties, we have email properties. Okay. Under system properties, we have email properties. So I'm opening this email properties here. So basically, we have to enable email sending. We have to enable email receiving, both. Yes, I'm enable email sending. I'm enabling the email receiving. Okay. And I'm just saving these configurations. So if we enable email sending and email receiving, then only emails will flow from our ServiceNow instance to the users. And if we are enabling email receiving, then only emails will be received to our ServiceNow instance from the users. Okay, otherwise not. So like sometimes we will get incidents like saying that I'm not receiving in recent days, I'm not receiving any emails from the ServiceNow. Okay. And they will also says that I have forwarded one email to ServiceNow instance. So ticket is not created for that particular email. So we have to verify. First initial checkup is here. We have to check here whether email sending and receiving is enabled or not. If it is sending is enabled, then only emails will flow from instance to users. If receiving is enabled, then only emails will flow from user to instance. Otherwise not. Okay. And here you can see this option, you can say send all emails to this test email address for non-production testing. So basically in real time, so we have multiple environments are there, like development environment, testing environment, production environment, sandbox environment, UAT environment, stage environment, temporary environment, like this. We have many environments are there. Okay. So basically for all other environments except production, okay, for all sub-production environments, here we will keep some temporary mail address. Okay. all mails go to the temporary mail only, it will not go to the users, okay, from the sub-production environment. For example, we have one testing environment. We don't require to send any emails to users from the testing environment, okay. So that's what here we will keep on some sample mail address or test mail address, okay. Whatever the mails generated within our Servicenow instance, it will go to that test mail address, okay, not to the users. For the sub-production environments or non-production environments. Got it this point, everybody? Yes. Is everybody got this point? In non-production environments, we will provide some test email address here. Okay. And the next.
So, okay, what is the essence of sending to the testing email address?
So basically,
I mean, the
whatever
purpose.
basically whatever the mail address we have provided here. For example, I'm saying sample@gmail.com. Okay. So for example, if this Servicenow instance want to send one email notification to you, okay, that notification will not go to you. That notification will come to this email address. Got it? So you generally in sub-production environments like testing environment, we don't require to receive any email notifications from test environment. Okay. So we are moving all those emails to this sample email address. Okay, got it? Yes, I'm just removing that. And so if we are receiving any emails to our Servicenow instance, if we are receiving any emails to our Servicenow instance, our instance, how to identify what to do. So if we receive any email notification, what to do, how to identify this Servicenow instance based upon these keywords. If it is a reply email, it will check for these keywords. If it is a forward mail, it will check for these keywords. Okay. This is email properties. These are the email properties. And this meeting will end in 1 minute. Please join again with the same meeting ID. Okay, after ending. Any queries here from the email properties? Please let me know. Then we will start with introduction. Any queries from this email properties? Please let me know.